I was ready to go in on how wrong they got it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time clicking to watch any of my videos, welcome. I'm really glad that you're here. Okay guys, so I have a brand over here that essentially a lot of people think it was named by a cannibal or was like a brand created for zombies. Like the naming system of it, like somebody thinks somebody was drunk at some point and they went out and, you know, named it whatever they wanted. But the names are pretty funny. I especially like the name of the foundation stick. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into it. And you know, before I start rambling about random, let's just jump into it. Okay, so today I know my pink background, my pink shirt once again. What the hell is wrong with me? And now the package has some pink in it. So today we are talking about Flesh Beauty. And I know that Flesh is actually, I don't want to say a subsidiary, but Flesh is actually associated with Revlon. I know, mind blown, right? I've never actually tried or used any Revlon complexion products. I have lipsticks from them. I won a vault from them once. It was like a huge box of a bunch of lipsticks, and I actually like the lipsticks. They're really nice. But today we have a bunch of products that they sent to us that we could probably use to create a full face. So we're going to just jump into it, you know. So in the package it came with an envelope that has, you know, flashcards with the different types of products they sent over, so you know you can learn how to use them if you didn't know how to use them, essentially. I did some research. I had to go online and read about these products so I can know exactly what product is used for what, and you know, names and such. So we have Flesh to Flesh highlighting powder, and this is the shade Rise. Concealer sticks are called Hide the Evidence. What did you do? You need to hide evidence with concealer. What did you do? You know what I mean? It's like, and they have a flip book, which is essentially highlighter in paper form. I know it's, and then they have the foundation sticks that are called Firm Flesh Thick Stick. I'm sorry, I don't know why. Firm Flesh Thick Stick. They have lipsticks called Fleshy Lips. And there is a primer stick called Shimmer Dimmer Mattifying Stick. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and swatch the foundation sticks for you guys. I'm going to go from the last shade to the whatever shade they say. Okay, you guys, so I have the last 6 shades of their foundation range. It ranges from, they have 40 shades, and they sent me the shades from number 40 to number 35? To number 35. So I'm going to swatch them from number 40 to number 30. We will talk about the undertones. I want to blend it out because I didn't like the shades I saw when I swatched it. So this is what the size actually is. So in my palm, this is the size of a Firm Flesh Thick Stick. Okay, so this is the size compared to my palm. It's a pretty small stick, but it's also a really thick stick. Wow, I cannot believe I'm saying this. And this is the amount that comes in it. It's a fairly small container. It's 18, I think this stick retails for $18. So I'm going to swatch from number 40, and number 40 is Espresso Deep Foundation with a bluish undertone. Okay, so this is what Espresso looks like on my skin tone. I think Espresso matches more and it blends in really nicely. And Espresso is the last shade that they have, and it has a bluish undertone. I really like how this foundation looks. Number 39, which is Coffee, is a deep umber with pink undertones, and this is what that looks like. Okay, so I'm thinking this might also be a good match. Wow, okay. It doesn't match the lighter parts of my face, but then again, last time I matched the lighter parts of my face, it didn't end up so well for us. So next I'm swatching Hot Cocoa. Hot Cocoa is number 38. It is described as deep with red undertones. It is pretty red, but it's not. I mean, this is like 4 swatches of it, so it's really intense on my skin. But when it's blended out, it's not bad. Like from what I'm seeing, the shades are really close to each other. They just have different undertones. Like at least the last 3 that I've swatched so far are deep foundations, but instead of them all being red, they look different. Like you can clearly tell that this one is redder than the one before than this one, because I still haven't wiped this one. But then you can tell that number 40 is of a different undertone. It's not like it's different. I think it's different. Like I was ready to bash this, because in my video, in my swatch video, the swatches did not look good at all. But blending them out, I feel differently. I really do. I feel differently about the foundation sticks now. So this is number 37 and it's Ganache. Number 37 is Ganache, and Ganache is a deep with golden undertones. I would think this would be my shade, but I don't think it's my shade. This is what that one looks like. Ooh, you guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn. I was wrong. It's that simple. I was wrong. I was ready to slam the brand. I was ready to slam their swatches online. I was ready to just say that they effed up by saying they had a really deep range. I was ready to go in on how wrong they got it. God damn it. Like my whole plan has changed. Wow. So next I'm swatching shade 36, which is Mocha. So Mocha is supposed to be deep walnut, Oxford brown, neutral undertones. Let's see what this looks like. You know, swatches don't do anything justice anymore. I've come to learn that. I accept it. I admit I was wrong. Thank you. So this is shade 35 and this is S'more. And S'more is a walnut with a bluish undertone. We're just gonna go ahead and swatch this. Oh yeah, this is okay, guys. So I went ahead and wiped my face and moisturized because I don't want another zombie issue over here. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you haven't seen my next Can't Stop Won't Stop review, watch that after this video. Okay. I am going to use the Shimmer Dimmer Mattifying Stick. This stick erases oil on bare skin or over makeup invisibly. So you can use it over your makeup or, you know, as a primer. So I'm gonna prime with the HA Blur. Okay, so I'm gonna put some of the Shimmer Dimmer Mattifying Stick. I'll put some on my nose because of how it sets. Hopefully it doesn't move my... They say it has a blurring effect and it's for all skin types. Okay, so because I really don't know which foundation to choose, I'm gonna go at number 40, even though I feel like Ganache would be a good shade for me, which is number 37. I want to go with number 40 and see what I get out of it. So this is number 37, and 37 matches my skin tone, at least on my face, really nicely. So this is Ganache, number 37. I only blended it over here. And this is number 40, which is what, Espresso. I mean, I think in the monitor I can tell that this one is a little, it looks a little red on my face. Like you can tell there's something there. Whereas you can barely tell there's anything over here. Number 37, Ganache, gives me a brightening effect. Number 40, okay, I'm gonna go with number 40. Okay, so I am putting that on my face. Okay, so I'm blending it out with a Sigma F80 brush. Okay, so this is that match for my face. But yeah, this is what number 40, which is... Okay guys, so next we have Hide the Evidence Double Concealer. So this concealer actually is like a pen form. It has two sides, so then each side has a different shade of. And it comes like this. Okay, so you have to just twist it. So you twist and a concealer comes out. At first the tip is hard, right? It's hard. So you twist it and the concealer comes into it and then it breaks it up. So it makes it into like a soft brush. This one is number 11, Super Deep. It comes with, okay, so it's a double-ended concealer and each side has a slightly different shade of the concealer. It comes with small bristles at the end. When I first saw it, it felt a little too hot. I was like, is this stick? Like, this is a stick at the end, but it's a very orange looking concealer on one end of it. Let's see what the other one looks like on the other end. So this is the shades that come with number 11. This one is a little too orange, but this one looks a little bit normal, so I could probably use this one as my concealer shade. Okay, I'm blending it out with a Y9 brush. I can't find my... Okay, it's not bad. It's actually, I'm gonna go ahead and set it with my benign ChestNut using my F37 brush. I love this brush for setting my concealer because of how the end is, and it's a very soft brush. I actually really like this brush. So let's take a look at this Flesh to Flesh highlighting powder, and this is the shade Rise. I'm really liking my skin work. Okay, so this is what that looks like. I'm gonna swatch it for you. Oh yeah. So this is what that looks like. It is so finely milled. I love finely milled highlighters, especially the ones that won't like just get stuck on your skin, make it look glittery. Okay, and this is the eyeshadow palette. I'm taking this shade and I'm going to pop that into my crease. This is going over lids that are already set. It's blending out darker than it shows in the palette. It definitely is blending out darker than it shows in the palette, so, but it's still showing up. You can clearly tell that it's a deep purple shade, but darker than it's showing in the palette. I'm taking this shade with my finger and I'm just gonna pop that onto my eyelids. Okay, I'm gonna take some of our original shade and put some on my lower lid. I mean, you only get two options. You get a purple transition color and a darker transition color. This palette is a purely purple smoky palette. I'm taking this shade over here. Don't ask me what this hand angle is, but I'm taking this one. I'm going to put that in my inner corners. Okay, you guys, so we have 3 lipsticks over here, and these are the shades that we have. I am going to opt for number 17, which is Pucker. The package is darker, so I can try it and see. This is a very sheer shade. It's like barely there. Like it's there, but it's barely there. Is it me or what? They all look like the same shade. I'm taking some of our Rise highlighter and I'm putting it on my brow bone. Well, the foundation surprised me because from my initial swatch onto, well, you know, to me blending it out and seeing what it actually looked like on my skin tone, it really surprised me. I feel like Ganache would have matched my skin tone perfectly, but I also feel like I would have had to find a concealer lighter than the one I used to make everything blend together. And if I did that, it would definitely make my face significantly lighter than my neck. So I think that my actual shade is either the Espresso or the Ganache. I don't think I can use the middle shades between number 40 and number 37 because they have more different undertone than I do. First time I've ever seen a foundation stick described as a bluish undertone, which is surprising because somebody actually left on my page that black people have bluish undertones. The concealer is very fluid. It's not thick cream, but it's very fluid, and you know, if you turn the knob all the way around, it comes out too much. So you have to find a way to balance how you're twisting it to have it come out. But it does. I absolutely love the Flesh to Flesh highlighting powder because it is amazing. It actually blends in really nicely. The lipsticks though, I feel like they're very sheer. Like they don't have any color to them, which is kind of weird. This eyeshadow palette though is, like I said, it's a smoky palette through and through. It has two shades for you to transition with. The purple definitely blends out darker than is shown in the palette, and I'm pretty sure the brown will blend out darker too. So this palette is a smoky palette through and through with some really great shimmers. Like, first time I've used shimmers and not have to lay down glitter glue for it to actually show up this much. Because it was darker, I didn't feel like I needed it. But yeah, I'm liking the foundation sticks, which is what initially drew me to the brand. They're deep dark shades with different undertones, which is great. I absolutely love that. I thought I was gonna have to say bad things, but it's not as bad as I thought, so that is a great thing. Yeah, so products I would recommend out of everything that I got, I will recommend the highlighting powder in the shade Rise because that's what I tried and I like how it shows up on my skin tone. I will recommend that you try out the Firm Flesh Thick Stick, even though it is a really small it's a really small thing, but it doesn't, I mean, it spreads really easily if you use a kabuki brush. I don't think it will spread with a beauty blender. It's very pigmented, so you don't need a lot. I mean, you saw how many lines I put on my face and how I blended it out. Let me know down below in the comments which shade you thought matched me best. I'm picking between number 40 and number 37, which is Espresso and Ganache. So let me know which one you liked best on my skin tone. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to share my videos with your friends because that's the only way that we are going to grow. Guys, I know a lot of you wanted me to review it, so yeah, I'm happy I finally did it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and hopefully you will subscribe and share my videos with your friends. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!